morning, everybody. Rylan from Gas City Exotics here. Today I figured I'd bring you a video talking about our very extensive collection of isopods. Alrighty, so now that you've seen the bulk of everything, which is currently sitting down there, I figured I'd give you guys a breakdown of every species that we're currently keeping. So let's start with do I start with the big bins or the small ones? Let's start with the small ones. So the first one on our list here is going to be the Porcellio White. These get to about the same size as the dairy cow, except they're all white. Some have these little black markings on them, but overall they're a very pretty species, and I love the way they look. Definitely a good looking isopod. Next on the list we have the Oreo Crumble Isopods. Might be able to see how they kind of got their name there. They almost just look like a little Oreo, and they are so pretty. I love these ones so much. Oh wow, definitely some good looking ones in there. Next on the list we have the Dwarf Purples. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're very small and definitely hard to get photos of, but I'm keeping these in a tub that looks like that, and they seem to be reproducing well. They're parthenogenic. Is there any on there? No. And they tend to burrow a lot, so when you kind of sift through the substrate here, see, you'll end up seeing a few crawling around. But they're very prolific, and I just love these. Next on the list is one of my favorites. These are the Porcellio Flavo Meringatus. Definitely some of the more pretty ones that I keep. Just look at the contrast in some of these. Black to white. Wow. These ones are fairly new to the collection, so they're not exactly reproducing yet, but hopefully soon. Coming up next, we got the Porcellio Pernosis Whiteouts. These ones are more of a yellow color than a white, but they're still very pretty. Oh, we got a little baby running around in there. So clearly these ones are starting to reproduce, and I'm very happy to see that. Moving down to the giant orange isopods. These ones are also very pretty. They have these deep oranges and blacks, and they get to a fairly good size as well. Definitely a pretty species. Next down the list is the Dwarf White isopods. Look at the little fellas. These are the other parthenogenic species of isopod that I keep, and they seem to reproduce super fast as well. Same thing, you gotta kind of dig for them to find them. They're all so tiny, but they definitely do their job as a cleanup crew if you're looking for something for your enclosures. So definitely recommending these to anybody with bioactive enclosures. And to conclude the horde of smaller bins, these are the maples. They got these really nice whites, oranges, yellows. You can almost see a bit of black down their spines as well. Well, I don't know if that's exactly what it's called in isopods, but these ones are actually on the Stargazer Exotics isopod substrate, and they seem to be doing very well on it. So these are two of the bigger bins. I believe these are 28 quart bins, and these ones are the ones that we will definitely be having at the show. These Porcellio Scaber Dalmatians. These ones are almost a party mix. So kind of got some that have that peachish color to them. So there's that. And these are the ones that have pretty much all whites. Very pretty isopods. These are very prolific, as you can see. I recently picked up these bigger bins, but definitely gonna have lots of these at the expo for anybody who's wanting them. Now these next two tubs contain one of my all-time favorites. These are the zebras. So we'll definitely be having lots of these at the expo as well. Let's see if there's any under the moss here. We will have plenty of these. These are available on the website right now. Oh, what are you? So I don't know what this little one was just. Oh, there's a couple of them in there. Meh, they'll do their thing. But as you see, there are plenty of zebras and plenty of Dalmatians that we are going to have at the expo. And I cannot wait for you guys to see everything.